Hey guys, tightrope here, bringing you a 3v3 today. We are on steps. Playing today spawning on the left. We have a yellow grasshopper after autumn. That's what this translates to. Playing as US forces with airborne armor, infantry, FPSmason with Brits, straight away into advanced emplacements, and Russian 5. Also with Brits, Royal Engineers, Lend-Lease and Commandos. From the right hand side, Samuels with OKW, Grand Offensive, Scavenge and Breakthrough. CryptoKnight also with OKW, Overwatch, Grand Offensive and Elite Armored. And finally a Scinta with Ostheer, Joint Ops, Elite Troops and Festung support. There's a Patreon backer submitted game. Arranged team on the Axis side. I couldn't see their ranks actually. There was like some kind of bug with the stats. But their opponent's random team still playing actually, two of them. One of them was about 500 random threes, the other 700. And the final was playing their placements, but they were around like 2,500 with some other factions. Few little battles across the battlefield. It is hotly contested, the central field generally. Pretty good often to go for some kind of vehicle if you're in the north as well, like a universal carrier, Kugel. Really take advantage of the mobility up in that area of the map. And yeah, I think especially in like a 3v3 situation on such a large map as well, that's where these kind of vehicles can excel. Weird bit of barbed wire to get down there. Oh, trying to repair up those Samuels. Oh, the sternpost took a lot of damage. I think if he was quick to fight, close the distance here, could have won this very comfortably. As it is, the Kugel's going to go down. Rifleman though failing to pin again and again. Oh my god. I feel sorry for Yellow Grasshopper. Could even lose this now. It's crossing the river. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that was... What was that? That was like 10 shots in a row. All of them bouncing. Maybe even more. Really bad luck for the USF player up against that Kubel. This is a extremely early mortar pit coming up in the center of the map.
Machine gun ready to shoot.
Need some repairs on that. Steering post coming out from base. MG camped in the building out of range. Looks like double MG's camped up, so neither player can really contest the central VP there. And there we go. Clock is stopped with the Allies capping the north.
All infantry squads can have an additional infantryman.
Battle phase about to complete. So maybe with the power that's back here could start construction of tier 2. And upgunned universal carrier now. Got the Vickers. Sternpost coming down for the repairs. Should probably have driven this closer to the sternpost to reduce the travel time. And that universal carrier is shredding now with the extra firepower. We have a Raketin, but it's back at base still. Not getting its way down here for Samuels. A little bit slow. Shrek pops on the squad, but it misses. I think the UC would have survived the Shrek anyway. Big damage. Late retreat from the Brit player Mason, and he loses it. Wow, I think that was kind of bad luck. So the machine gun got forced off. Maybe could come in for an incendiary grenade. Try to soften this up a bit. Does have the... oh, there goes the Kubel. Rifleman bars. Finish that off. Does have advanced emplacements though, so can, I think, repair that up. Oh, what a shot from that Raketin. There goes the UC. Should probably cap with this Kubel and then run up the hill, try kill this off with the Sternpo Raketin combo. think it would be very successful. Instead, playing a bit too timidly, I would say, Crypto. Trying to get some barbed wire down. Those are the rear sappers, so he's gone for early bolster, didn't go for the recovery sappers. And now he's just wiring this whole area off. Alright. Couple sandbags coming up as well. Looks pretty well dug in. I do think the Ostheer player should have gone for a 2-2-2. As I was saying, there's just so much real estate on this map, such a big map, especially when it's played for 3v3. It makes sense, got to be careful he doesn't allow the anti-tank grenade to come through here. Good control of the Kubel. Tried to wrap around with the squad, but they probably got forced away by the machine gun. Now they're on the retreat. Got a fuel cache coming down. Cancelled. Or no, it's going to start construction on it again. STG Foxtroters have the numerical advantage, so early retreat from the rifleman. Other rifle squad also a little bit low. Hasn't got a ambulance yet. Grasshopper. Okay, we're going for a mortar half track. It's a good idea to try counter. Oh, no, but he already got a mortar. I don't think you need both. One or the other in a situation like this. A bit too much indirect fire. Could probably do with an anti-tank gun at this stage. Got a bunker up covering this area. Really a little bit too static up in the north. Need to be pushing forwards, trying to gain a bit more territory. Salvaging the Kubel. Soft retreating with the squad, but there's a lot of negative cover across here. Do remember there are two different types of negative cover in this game. There's road negative cover and water negative cover. I think water gives you worse received accuracy than road, but road has the damage bonus. So water is perhaps more lethal against small arms, but road more generous. Also boosting up the damage from explosives as well.
Emplacement under attack.
Oh wow, we've got a flak half track from Crypto. This is a late one though. Should probably have been on the field a good minute and a half ago. Putting a bit of a siege down and gets the mortar pit. Very well done. And yeah, Mason just had no answer to this. Trying to really dig in with early forward assembly, mortar pit, but has no form of anti-tank whatsoever. Asking for trouble. Gets punched for it. Paradrop 50 cal, so it does mean Grasshopper's gone for Airborne. He's also built a 50 cal as well. Does have a beacon back here, but no paratroopers to reinforce from that. Ready's jump into the building and die. Looks like two double grenades perhaps from the infantry sections. Ouch. EP's still pretty close between these two teams. A decisive winner at this stage in that department. Got another truck coming up for Crypto. Pretty standard positioning here. Covering some of the battlefield, but still in a difficult to push position. And still no anti-tank gun here yet for Mason. He's bringing it forwards now, but in the meantime could be about to lose his forward assembly, so all of his setup just getting dashed. Making the anti-tank.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Coordinated fire from that assembly. Machine gun did force away the stern pyros. And decides to give up the kill just before it was coming through. I think if the flak just continued firing combined up with the Raketin with one shot would have been enough, but that's fine. More assembly for Russian up in the north. Save a lot of time on this map with some forward retreat points. Picked up a second mortar half-track. Yeah, I mean, this is too much.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Too many mortars. Probably should not have gone for the vanilla mortar, I'd say. If you're planning to go for double mortar half-tracks. Double mortar half-tracks can be like reasonably successful. Especially if your opponent's quite dug in, and against Brits with the infantry sections, they tend to be more of a stationary squad, especially once they've been equipped with the Briens. The double mortar half-tracks can have some success, but very risky not to have any form of anti-tank, and this is way too late to be building a 222. Does not have spotting scopes in this commander, so there's not much of a point to go for it. 5.5 minutes late here. Rifle squad down over here though, and we've got a big force coming through for Samuels. Bit too much pressure against Grasshopper. And he's getting overwhelmed. Flak coming up for good measure. Actually could be a decrew on the 50 as it crosses the river. Second one going to try to get focused next, it looks like. Not enough firepower. We've got a couple of sections coming down, and a Centaur actually popping down here as well as a Stuart, a late Stuart. But it looks like this isn't going to be stolen at the very least. Centaur going to try to chase through the smoke. Oh, there's a Pathfinder down here. Looks like Grasshopper forgot about it. Eyes off a Shrek, trying to soft retreat. Wants to complete the capture here, and we do have a Raketin a little bit further back, providing some support, and another Shrek coming in from the side. Centaur at one hit now. Stuart could be in some trouble though. Shrek's there, Raketin had to spin around. Does not get the shot through though with that Raketin. Oh, was taking a drink right as that died. 222 up in the north. Yeah, double mortar half-track's also extremely good at taking down emplacements. Russian making a big mistake even attempting an emplacement when he's fighting up against the double mortar half-tracks. I wonder if we're going to see a forward resupply station used this game. Very rare, but maybe could be planted on a building like this. Bit of capping now from the Allies. They did drain out quite a few points, a little bit behind. No, they're ahead. Okay. Well, they were suffering the trip cap for a while there.
Get that radial humming. Orders coming.
There's a Fusilier up, it looks like. Seeing what's coming. Oh wow, a looks from Samuels. So yeah, a lot of players in this game going for light vehicles. 4+ minutes behind the usual timings. Takes a snare. Stuart getting a couple shots in here. Raketin's just out of range. He's trying to bait him in. Raketin needs 2 shots here to kill. There he goes, 1. Drives forwards. Raketin spins around. Can he set up and fire in the nick of time? No, he lost vision, I believe. Spins around again. Could potentially have gone for like an attack ground scatter shot if he's feeling lucky, but it's not happening either. Stuart's, Lux is doing alright. Stuart's coming back in though. Oh, wow. Oh, the OKW flak base is there though. He wasn't expecting that. The Panzer II goes down, so does the Raketin. Oh, just need one more flak shot from that HQ to penetrate, I think, and that was lights out, but could still get it with an anti-tank grenade. Oh, took a big shot there from the mortar. Did that cancel the anti-tank grenade from activating or something? So that's getting abandoned. It's just happening in slow motion right now. We'll move up here now. Oh, I actually got killed because the flak finished it off. Close off the bazooka squad. And a Panzer IV rolling up now for Crypto. Reasonable timing, especially after a flak after X-ray on the field. Axis with double fuel control at the moment. We'll move up in the north here from Scinta. Central's out the back. Been out of action for a long time after it got repaired. Mason a bit inactive with it. He really wants to rebuild that mortar pit in the exact same spot again. He's got a plan and he's sticking to it. We're flanked from these sections. And we've got a Cromwell up in the north now, and this is where Scinta's plan really comes off the rails. 4 mortar half-tracks, no anti-tank whatsoever. This is a recipe for a disaster. A Russian coming through. Might only get one of them here though. The other one's got a bit of a speed boost driving down the road. Cromwell's trying to chase it. Getting a bit of bleed on these squads of infantry on the way back. Could actually focus and probably kill this grenadier. If he wanted to. He really wants the mortar half-track though. Chasing that down here. We'll chase it all the way to base. And why not? Loses sight of it though. And here comes the OKW Panzer IV now looking to save the day. Gonna settle for an OKW tech truck perhaps. Panzer IV's there. Cromwell does have a pretty big speed advantage, but oh, there's a second Panzer IV coming up from KryptoKnight as well. With Samuels and KryptoKnight with their P4s up here. This one with the heat shells active as well. What was it? Why did the kid retreat just then? Not entirely sure, but either way, Cromwell pays the price for diving right into the base. Maybe if it was random teams you'd get away with it, but against an arranged team, not going to happen. Here goes the mortar half-track down the bottom. Centaur sees that. Could get the wipe on the squad as it's retreating here as well. And does. Looks like the US mortar got decrewed. Allies in control of the northern 2 VPs though. And now British in control of the middle fuel. Yeah, I mean if Cromwell didn't chase all the way in, you know, went for the grenadier, maybe settled for the bunker kill. Could be a completely different story. Flame mortar support coming in somewhere. Oh, on the machine gun. Really tight scatter on that. BMG luckily survives one mole just on the outside edge. Didn't take any damage. AT gun here this time for Mason. Panzer IV needs to get out of there. Got a couple bazooka paratroopers as well. Don't have the mines though. They aren't the support paras. They're the airborne ones. So I'm not as big of a fan going for them if you can't plant the mines as well. Still, the elite bazookas can do some work. Oh, a command tank for Scinta. Double AT guns there though for Russian. Luckily one of them misses, but the Panzer IV very slow backing away. Might still go down. No.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Still a close one, and just a very lucky break that one of those AT shots missed. Got hold the line active at the moment. P4 command tank didn't back far enough away, and there goes the command tank. Good chase down there from my Russian. Ober's doing well against the MG. Looks like that's in hold the line territory, but nothing targeted this Ober squad. coming up now with that squad. No. Retreats at a good timing because you can hear the planes lining up to defend the line. Got a Firefly now from Mason, so he's actually in a pretty good position to dig in around here. He's got his 4 assemblies and whatnot back there. Could probably do his bolster and some weapon upgrades on the squads, and then he'd be flying. At the moment, he's got a huge surplus of munitions. Hold the line. Pretty good for spamming, though. Good for holding territory late game. He's got to be careful. Firefly T-gun combo there. It's to 1 shot. Firefly's actually continuing the chase. Might even be able to knock out this Kugel here. More machine gun fire. There it goes. Do remember that Firefly. 200 damage per hit. So a lot of resources for Crypto. Looks like he's saving for a King Tiger. There's all of the tech trucks up. Mechanized truck back at base though. Might not be able to get any repair value out of that from that positioning. Do you remember you do have the emergency repair ability, and wow, okay, it does indeed go for the Ford resupply station. These guys, from what I remember, repair really fast. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's about equivalent to a Stern Pioneer in terms of repair rate. But yeah, you can only plant this on buildings, and by the time it unlocks, I think at 5 command points, most buildings are often quite dead. So a pretty hard ability to use, and you can't like construct a bunker and upgrade it with this either. It's a bit of a tricky ability to get use out of, often. Centaur chasing down this MG, hoping for the white. Comes the Panzer IV though. Big shot in, pops the armor-piercing rounds. Chasing him down here. We've got a Panther coming across as well. This Centaur looks well and truly dead. Panther though, in a bit of trouble, took a lot of damage from the Firefly. Oh, and there's a 17-pounder up there. Panther goes down. Big plays from Mason. Fusilier down for Samuels on the bottom against the barred up rifles. There's been a bit of a stranglehold on the southern fuel for the Axis. They have had very good control of that area. Two grenades coming out. Oh, double rifleman wiped though. Hold the line active again. Oh, King Tiger takes a couple shots. Double AT guns right there. Good chunk of damage on that. They still have the triple mortar half tracks. Now a regular Panzer IV for Scinta. Command tank.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Can the hold the line planes smoke your emplacements when they get attacked? I didn't even know that. Oh, P4 here in some trouble. Oh, he's going to get away though. Panzer IV driving right into the danger zone though. Attack from the side. Going to drop some artillery down. There's a commander. Russian very slow dodging away. And the artillery polishes off that AT gun. Comes a Firefly though to try counter that King Tiger. Ford assembly is a little bit further back, but it looks like the AT gun is going to survive. King Tiger not getting clean hits in.
Not anymore.
Sure, Panzer headquarters goes down on the bottom to the Firefly though. So we've got a Raketin up here for grabs. Samuel's, paying the price for losing that Panther. If he had maybe a bit more support down the bottom, Panther's still alive. Might have been able to defend his share.
Supply half-track is ready for orders. We have fallen to 200 points.
But these guys can come up. Maybe lay a few incendiary barrages on the 17-pounder. Try to polish that off. Do a good use of those mass mortar half-tracks at this stage. Panzer 4 though going to town. Grasshopper still with no vehicle for some reason. So without the support of his ally, got completely smashed by that Panzer 4.
Mortars incoming!
Still the Axis, quite a lot of VPs. They've got good sized armies. Seem like they should be ahead in territory control as well, but not the case, and yeah, quite far behind on VPs. Comes the King Tiger now though. Got a Sherman in the build for Grasshopper. Second mortar pit for Mason. He's really dug in around the middle of the map there. The artillery down on the building. Doesn't quite have munitions for a Faust afterwards. MG in the building goes down though, no dodging whatsoever. And there go these sections. King Tiger, 12 kills so far. The Panzer 4 coming up here, engineers go down. Panzer 4 pushing in here. Going hunting, wants to knock out that Firefly. The AT gun though doesn't get a chance to kill. Huge play there by the Panzer 4. Firefly comes across, could get the kill on the P4 but loses vision of it. Wow. If that AT gun had set up like exactly facing this direction, I think it would have had a chance to kill the Panzer 4 before the Firefly had died. And that would have been a completely different outcome. But it kind of set up off to the side a little bit at kind of this angle, and as the Panzer 4 drove to about here, then had to reposition a little bit further to actually get an angle on it. And now we've got Scinta circling around the north to apply pressure and maybe knock out this forward assembly. Piets. The mortar half-track goes down though.
There's a rather splendid Cromwell ready to go.
That's 4 coming back. Bazooka's about to pop on these Paris. Only one of them connects though. Greedy did go down. Plenty of manpower though for Scinta to rebuild with. In fact, plenty of every resource. KryptoKnight also load up with resources, but pop cap, so nothing to spend it on currently.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Hold the line active now again. So we've got a command vehicle for our Russian. Put on the Cromwell. Vision tool. Play more support into the center. And hold the line this time, triggers. Forcing the axis off that central VP, but they don't need it. We have control of both the north and the south at the moment. Trinity is down. Panzer 4 under a bit of pressure. Shot off, maybe looking for an anti-tank grenade or a Faust. Not the case. Probably should have been. Panzer 4 now circling, driving away. Trick coming around the corner. Looks like Samuel's going to have to give up the bottom. Nope, he's coming down here with a fresh Panther. I want to prioritize vehicles, so it gives Sherman a bit of a chance to get away. Okay, sector artillery dropped down. This is pretty powerful, covering a good number of sectors here. Rifleman dead to it. If it takes a shot. Loading up an anti-tank grenade here. Sherman goes down. And Rifleman don't really move too much. Sector artillery hammering away. Ends up being a solid sector artillery. Big action in the north though, double Panzer IVs against the Command Cromwell, which of course has terrible reload speed after the command activation. But here comes a Firefly, baiting these Panzer IVs in. Got an anti-tank gun back there as well. Shield rockets, there goes one P4, another one in some trouble. Goes down to the AT gun. Oh, that was disastrous for Scinta, and he kind of spent all of his resources now. He does have one more Panzer IV, but still back at base. Gets a Faust off though. Might be able to save one of these AT guns. I mean, one of these mortar half tracks. Oh, not if he spins around. Oh, Firefly. No. Cromwell finishes him off. King Tiger pops the heat shells. Wants to kill off this Firefly, but uh-oh, he's on spearhead mode, so his turret's facing the wrong direction. Now he's getting circled, but we do have a Raketin back there connecting for one shot. The spearhead mode really backfiring on Krypto here though. Panzer IV speeding down the road from the base. The Raketin finishes the job. Now the Panzer IV is going to continue down the road, trying to circle around these anti-tank guns. Going to go for the Command Cromwell, but misses a crucial shot there. Here comes another Panzer IV from Samuels all the way from the bottom of the map. Looking for the decoy on these double AT guns. Got a couple of Raketins rolling up now. For Krypto. There's one AT gun. We've got one Piet on one of these section models as well, perhaps. I think I heard a Piet shot there. Raketin's up here. And there goes the Command Cromwell. Bunch of decrew team weapons up here as well. Could be good for Scinta maybe to steal one or two of these. Do with a bit of extra anti-tank. Still has one mortar half track. This might even be a fresh one. Doesn't have any vet on it. Got both wars up, covering central fuel now. Look at that, how many sectors you get with sector artillery here. Ooh, bazookas though. Taking care of the P4. Sector did get neutralized, but I think sector artillery still works on neutralized sectors. It still works on sectors after they get neutralized. Either way, Axis with the north-south hold yet again.
We have 200
Looking
points
to
now.
contest the middle VP as well. Yeah, there we go. Sector artillery coming back down again. Some British artillery though coming back the other way from the base houses, I think. Running a little bit too far forwards there, but luckily a big hit from the King Tiger. And Allies now under a bit of triple cap pressure. I'm about to be. Oh, grenade out. No dodge. Survives though. Maybe not triple cap for too long, at least. Russian, quite a lot of manpower, has gone for another Firefly. Still got all these anti-tank guns here. Could recrew them and reinforce them at the forward assembly.
Gather round. I smell orders.
Don't know what this USF player is up to now. Seems to have gone AFK. Still, okay, he's going for a Sherman. Never went for the ambulance. A little bit unusual. Grenades here. There's 4 up there, but it's nice positioning on the AT gun. Before backing away. King Tiger coming in from the side now, and so are the Obers. This could be nasty. Rifleman dead already, but Firefly, double AT guns lining up on the KT. Decent hits in there. Oof. Half health. Safe enough though.
Combat promotion.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Obers still in the mix. Outpost, resupply station, mass repairs.
King Tiger ready.
Could of course use some emergency repairs, make this a bit faster. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Well, Panther. I don't think it bounced anything there. I mean, you wouldn't really 100% expect it to, but good thing you're not expecting it to, because it didn't. Ouch. Fast swaps on that Panther for Samuels. A lot of anti-tank pointing this direction at the moment. He's got his second Panther coming up, though. That one may be about to meet a similar fate. Oh boy, this is big trouble. Panzer IV for Scinta. It's going to go down. The Panther does survive though. Section, no business being that far forwards. MG in the building about to get flattened. Needs to get out of there. Hold the line active now again. Oh, Grandies go down to it. Empire's going to decap. Don't think hold the line keeps working on sectors that have been neutralized though. Oh, and there goes the building. A bit of collateral damage. The Panzer IV right on the edge of the sector revealed itself by firing at the AI plane as it was flying past. Cost his teammate their machine gun. T-gun Firefly combo up here, but he doesn't have the shield rockets on this Firefly, so can't stun the King Tiger to hold it in place for more damage. Half track coming down to the bottom. He's well dug in there with a line of sandbags. Sherman up in the north, very low. Just rebuilding rear echelon. I wonder if he doesn't even know that he can decrew his vehicles to repair them up. Kind of seems like it for old Grasshopper.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
Zero, oh no, assault artillery. Somehow doesn't really hit anything. Just a tiny bit of AoE damage. It's part of a few units being in that area. Coming down to it now though. Both teams, 135-ish VPs. Who's going to come out on top? King Tiger always strong with the commander with the spearhead mode. Got shield rockets this time. Stunning it here for quite some time. The King Tiger's armor holding up that AT gun. No vet. Might be decrewed here by the Obers even as he tries to pack up and get away on the negative cover. Here he goes. Before wrapping around, but I don't know if he really wants to be up here.
Capture point is being overrun.
Firefly convinces him otherwise. Fresh Panther now for Scinta in the north, trying to go for the VP capture. We've got a Vickers covering it up though. Yeah, it doesn't look like he knows that he can decrew his tanks to repair them. Did finally go for an ambulance as well. Back at base healing. Paratroopers deployed behind enemy lines. Don't know what he's hoping to achieve with those. Maybe some cheeky demo charges. Combine it with some bazookas maybe, I don't know.
Airdrop runs now available.
Again around the side of the Fireflies there. And there it goes. The reload on that Firefly is so bad, I thought he might even lose that for a second there. I don't think it gets any reload bonuses from Vet, right? Oh no, it does. 25%. No penetration bonuses, that's what it is for Firefly. He was missing one of those stats.
We've 100 points left.
The other tank destroyers get. Okay, there goes the officer. Better artillery on the AT guns, knocking those out as well from Mason. Or the line active for Mason, but I don't know if that's really going to do anything at the moment. Looks like the paratroopers decapped down here and then retreated. Not very impactful though, really. I think at this stage, this US player just kind of needs to give up trying to contest down here, I think, and just focus on the north. VP's being tight, they don't really need the fuel. And Mason just has so much popcap tied up in those emplacements, which aren't really doing anything at the moment. Whoa, what a shot there from that Panzer IV. Firefly missed the kill shot, Panzer IV did not. Ouch. It's painful for High Russian. He's gone for the AVRE. Pretty late in the game. Looks like he's trying to plant down a demo charge there for some reason. Here comes the AVRE. I mean, it can stun the King Tiger in place. You get some big damage on it, but he doesn't have the Firefly anymore, so King Tiger's driving forwards, he's popped the heat rounds, he drives past the danger zone, doesn't get stunned at all. KT misses one. He's not missed that one, and with that boosted up damage from the heat shells, makes short work of that AVRE rather. Sector artillery coming down again. Before he gets cold feet, not really necessary, he's only up against one. Troopers die out the back here. One Piat, that's what I was about to say. Not that scary for a Panther IV. Real move coming in through the centre for Mason, but shut down by the suppression from the spearhead mode and the King Tiger. Big damage. Triple Fireflies in the build for Mason. Can that be what turns this game around for them?
Firefly loaded and ready.
Back at the repair assembly. Okay, big move from Grasshopper, trying to get this southern VP, but a little bit of flak coming down as the paratroopers fall, pinning them. Coming out of suppression now though. Sherman getting roasted by these Panzer Shreks, and the infantry is just getting slaughtered by the OKW infantry. This is some quite low level play from old Grasshopper here. No retreats, no nothing. Tries to drop down the precision barrage. Can do engine crits and stun. That's the same artillery that the WC-51 can drop down. It's the old US Forces mechanized artillery. Okay, activated breakthrough. Doing some fast decapping now. A bit of a move coming in from Samuels. Maybe could even flank and knock out
An
these
emplacement is being attacked.
assemblies back here. Let's try the 17 pounder. Okay, King Tiger now under a bit of pressure from the Fireflies, but we do have a Rakit in there. And there goes that Firefly, the Heat Shell King Tiger. Taking these units to school right now. So hard to knock out that KT. This is not what you want to be doing. One Firefly out of range, sitting right in front of this Rakit the entire time, not doing anything. Nice and a little overwhelmed here, it seems. And there goes the second Firefly. And this looks like it's pretty much it for the Allies. They're about to train out on VPs.
Ready for action.
The emplacements are now under threat from these Panzerschreck units. We managed to cap the Scinta. Tiger up to 46 kills. There goes one tank for the Axis, but nothing else. And the KT's artillery killing off one DAT guns. 17 pounder about to go down. Those Panzerschrecks working well.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
Panther just behind enemy lines. Continuing to knock out Mason's units. Neutralized on the central VP, and there we go. Finally, the Allies throw in the towel there. I wonder if maybe one of these guys got replaced by a bot at some stage as well. Oh well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, a pretty close early game, honestly, but it seemed like Yellow Grasshopper really didn't know what he was doing this game. Seemed to weigh down the Allied team quite a lot overall. But, you know, some strong King Tiger play. I suppose back the other way, you know, spamming mortar half-tracks also not that useful for the Axis. You know, didn't even use them to kill these emplacements with the incendiary barrages either. But, you know, this is, you know, a bit of a low-level 3v3, 4v4 action. Some funny plays. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.